sheet is perform oral endotracheal intubation.
All right, so I'm gonna gather my supplies. I'm walking up. Make sure that everything's on the table. Don't have my proper PPE. I have gloves, eye probe because we're dealing with airway. So I'm gonna take the patient, I'm gonna adjust their head into a sniffing position. I'm gonna size up my airway adjunct and place it. And immediately begin providing ventilations. I'm gonna have my BVM secured using the CE technique. Looking for chest rise and fall. I'm gonna have my partner put the SpO2 monitor on them. Here, looking for their oxygen readings. We're gonna see if we can get them pre-oxygenated. Here's the goal. So bagging one breath every 5 to 6 seconds for 10 to 12 a minute. Going along with it, I'm gonna have my partner take over the bag for me. So they're gonna be ventilating the patient, pre-oxygenating them for me as I'm getting my supplies ready. For my supplies, I'm gonna have a backup airway set there. I'm gonna have a 10 ml syringe. I'm gonna preload my ET tube with the bougie. I'm gonna hook it up. I'm gonna inflate it to the appropriate 10 mils. Make sure that the balloon inflates, has no leaks. It looks good. I'm gonna draw the air out while it's kind of recessing the balloon back. I'm gonna lubricate the distal tip of it. Have it set in place here. Have my tube holder in place, ready to go. We use Intubation, but I have a color metric here so I can place that. Got a Macintosh blade here. I'm gonna hook it together, make sure it's tight. The light's on, white, bright. Good to go, I have that in place. Stethoscope, so that way I can also take and check the placement. I'm gonna hook this 10 mil up here. Okay. So at this point, I'm ready for intubation. I have my tube set up kind of like a hockey stick here. Everything's in place. I'm gonna have my partner pull the OPA. In this case, it's me. I'm gonna place, kind of working in. I'm gonna visualize without reefing on the teeth or doing anything. I'm gonna pass the tube to the appropriate depth there. Pulling this out, maintaining control of the tube. I'm gonna pull my bougie. I'm gonna inflate my balloon without losing contact of this. I'm gonna remove the flush. I'm gonna hook the BVM up and ventilate my patient. Looking for adequate chest rise and fall. It appears to have that. Still maintain SpO2. So secondary means I'm gonna have to have in-tidal or colorimetric. So I'm gonna place that now while not letting go of the tube. So I have that. Colorimetric is working. So I have it here. I'm going to have my partner take over ventilations. So they're going to begin ventilating the patient, and I'm going to work on securing the tube. So without losing my placement on the tube at any point. Oh yeah, depth-wise here, I'm 22 at the teeth. I'm gonna get that put in place. Start to tighten it down, not letting go of my tube. Feed the Thomas tube holder strap through itself here. Without reefing on the tube either. So I've got that secured. I got this pinned down here. My partner's still bagging them at appropriate depth, rate, and volume. So I'm looking for skin color, any changes in perfusion, small capillary beds, equal bilateral chest rise and fall to not overventilate, SpO2 and in-tidal. I'm gonna go ahead and listen real quick here. And so partner's bagging them again, tube secure. I'm gonna listen the left field. I have lung sounds there. I'm gonna listen to epigastric, no sounds there. I'm gonna listen to the right, lung sounds there. Tube placement seems to be good and is verified. So then after we do that, we're ventilating them appropriately, rate, volume, depth.
What's your end tidal target?
35 to 45
And your
millimeter.
SpO2 target?
100%, 90, greater than 94.
Okay.
Is what I'm shooting for there. So I have this stuff all in place. I have suction sitting here in case something were to change or happen. If the need for suction was to arrive, I would have it already pre-staged there, sitting there. I'd measure it.
How would you recognize the need for suctioning?
It'd be anything in the tube, sound, fluid, things like that, irregular noises.
Okay, you need to suction your tube.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna measure from sternal notch there, around the ear to tip of the nose. I'm gonna plug that spot with my finger, leaving it marked so I know. I'm then gonna have my partner remove the BVM. I'm going to take the tube, not suctioning on the way down, not suctioning for longer than 15 seconds, down to the point that I've hit something that needs suctioning. I'm going to suction on my way out, suction sounds, and then we're going to immediately start ventilating the patient again. If there's a need for more suctioning, we can revisit it, just no longer than 15 seconds in a single go, due to it being able to pull the air out of the negative space left over during ventilations.
Okay, how would you reaffirm that you still have proper tube placement?
I would use end-tidal CO2, SpO2, chest rise and fall, and then once again signs of perfusion, small capillary beds, any change in eyelids, jowls, base of the ears, things like that. Yeah. I believe that is
Awesome.
it for me.
How do you think you did?